So since I was 8 years old, I've been out in the woods all my life, and half the time it was by myself, either hunting or fishing or camping. So 2003 of January, the first Saturday, I was coming home from work. It was about out of Tampa, and coming up 301, and it was like 6:20, 6:30 in the morning, and I was playing with the radio on my truck, and out of my left peripheral I seen movement. So I'm thinking deer, car, because it was right at the road right here next to 301. So I'm hitting my brakes and looked over left, and there was a 7. At most it was 8, but it was around 7, I would think. But it was partially in the ditch line, in the ditch, and it was literally just frozen in a walk. Like, it looked at me like, "Do you see me?" The way I got the look, but I'm my jaw's down to my the floor right now, going, "What am I looking at?" Silver, gray, light gray to silver. The silver hair was from on his head and shoulders, and light gray everywhere else, but it wasn't thick hair. It wasn't fur. It was hair, and it was a male. I know. And it was muscular, like the biggest bodybuilder you've seen. And you can see the chest muscles, the stomach muscles. It was hair there, but it was thin. And it just, I didn't get the sense like it would hurt me. I don't know how to explain that, but I know I was looking at something I didn't believe in first at that point in time. Anything I heard about Bigfoot or Sasquatch was brown or black. All, So when I looked over and seen that, I didn't know what I was looking at. Huge black eyes. I remember that. And the only thing, when he was in his stride, just stopped, and he was looking at me, all I seen was the white in his eyes. His eyes moved, and I'm looking, and it was from here. It was right across the road, so no further than where that tree is. So 25 feet, if that, at the very most, 18 to 25 feet. Did not need headlights on that time of morning. I'd seen him just as plain as day.
What did he do?
He didn't move. I was going, when I hit my brakes, I was going maybe 10 or 12 miles an hour at that time. I looked up after it almost was past. I looked up, make sure I wasn't in somebody else's lane, because I'm on 301, and I looked in my rearview mirror. When I did, I turned back. Just took a second. It was gone, and I looked in the rearview mirror, and I just seen some bushes in the rearview mirror behind me, he went toward the swamp part, just like fast. So costume, no.
So he crossed the road?
He crossed the road, went because there's mobile homes here. So he went away from the mobile homes into the swamp, and I'm telling you, whatever fence that is, a barbed wire fence, I believe, or hog wire fence, he cleared it, because he was within a second. Because all I did, I looked up and went like that again, and looked in my rearview mirror, and it was already crossed. So,
how tall do you think it was?
7.
7. Mm-hmm.
Around 7.5. But like I said, I didn't see his feet. Bigfoot, I don't know if he had big feet, but he was in a ditch, and I seen him from like here. I seen his
from the knees,
from the knees just like up. That. Get like stops, like
the Patty film, right?
Yeah, it was
picture.
Like, he looked at me. He was surprised too. To be honest, it looked like he was surprised, and when he just froze and his eyes were moving, that's all I seen. But yeah.
What was the shape of his head?
round, was not
Wasn't
pointed.
conical or anything?
Nope. I know.
Did you notice anything else about the face?
The nose was flatter, like flat. It didn't look like didn't look like his nose.
Right. Exactly.
Like an ape. No, that wouldn't be accurate. So, what was really weird is the skin was like this in his face,
What do you mean?
like reddish, like he got a sunburn.
Oh, really?
Like
Okay.
Caucasian.
Uh-huh.
That's what I say. I don't even.
Well,
Bigfoot didn't come to my mind. I don't know what I was looking at.
I'm sure they get sunburns,
So-
right? If their hair is sparse and they're out
Yeah, it was
all the
silver-
time.
it was
I'm
silver
sure they
gray,
can
and
get
I'm looking
sunburned.
at his face, and his lips were big, wide mouth. Didn't show his teeth. It just froze. They're just looking at me, and like it's as if I move, he'll see me. That's what I got out of it. But yeah, it's strange. So
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's great. So after all this time, why'd you want to tell somebody your story?
because the reason why it took so long, I kept getting negative reactions. Not only my friends that don't know of anything, my family members even, and I got a few laughs. They like, yo,
Oh, I'm
come
sure.
on, John. I'm like, I'm not lying.
Right.
I'm not lying. Seen what I've seen, so, and I just turned 60, and I'm like, you know what? I'd reach out to her, reach out to other. I don't know if you heard of are you still recording?